Welcome back to my Jaybird. This is game 28 of the blindfold blitz. This is a 3-minute blitz. I don't have a name for this one, but let's get down to it. E4, B6, D3, B7, D4, D6, C3, E6, D3, H6, B5, check. Knight over d7, takes d7, and queenie takes d7. e3, g5, f3, castle. See, like I said, go into the defensive mode first before you get into your offense. But you're moving into your offense at the same time. Okay? He don't look too bad right now, but my king's tucked away. I'm satisfied. Let's see, g4, e7, and finish your setup. Now, I always run my knight over here like this. I plan on either running here, here, get your pieces set up. And then h3 and g7. Now, I'm done. Put that up. Rookies can slide in the back. The bishop's over. Now, at this position here, I'm looking and waiting for him to move, and I'm thinking, now I'm looking, where's the weak spot? And I see it. I say, now wait a minute. I push this pawn up. He takes, I take, he takes, I take, and now his king split. Well, you'll see here. Let's go on here. But he pushes b4. He just keeps pushing pawns. He should have did more with his pieces here and get him off the back rank. It's not, come up with some kind of strategy. But after b4, f5. Here's the weakness I've seen. And that, I plan on pushing up this way anyway, but this is a weakness right here. f5 takes f5, takes f5, knight takes f5. Now, nothing's protecting that. What can he use? What's he going to do? d2, he moves back. But now his king's wide open, and look. He's all out of position here. I mean, he looked good. We'll go back to that, but, I mean, it looked good, but now it don't. Check. e8, f2, h4. And then I just look for weaknesses. My bishop's shooting down here. I got my knight here, a rook here, a queen this way. Let's see. He pushes up. Now, he did have that protected, but I guess he figured if I run that... Well, he did have his knight there. He panicked. Because he did have his knight here. If I would have went down, he could have used the knight first. But he pushed f4. What did I do? f8. Pin. Now, look, I could have took that, but no. What happens is, look for the other moves. Because he'll forget that's not even going that way. And look for the next move first. So now he can't take, and he's pinned. And let's go on here. He moves over. He's trying to put some more on here, but he's still pinned. C1. Now I take H1. He moves out, E2. Now I move my queen in. Rook's going, H3. E1, F3, D1. And now he's under the gun on this one. I take D2, D2 takes, F4 takes, C2, F3, G1, G2, D2, takes D2, D2. And at this position, I've seen that I'm just ready to trade pieces down. It doesn't matter. F2, A3, Queen F1 takes, F1 takes, E2, F2, C4, D5, E3, A2, E1, take, check, take E2, H5, G2, F6, after F6, F3, C4, F4, D5, F5, rook E, F8, E6, takes, and I did this on purpose, you know, I'm just trying to clear the pieces out. I can think better when less pieces on the board here. D4, H4, he didn't even take it. So I take the next one, C3, E7, check, B4, E6, D4, E5, D3, D4, D2, takes C4, D1, takes B4, check A5, B5, B7, G2, D5, A4, C4, A3, F3, B2, E2, and his time ran out right here. His time ran out. That's 50 moves right there. 3-minute blitz. Anyway, let's go back. He everything did look good, but it's not as good as he thought it was. That's interesting how. I mean, it looks all right, but see, he tried to go into an attack. He gave up that white bishop, and you know what? It's funny. See, he gave that white bishop up, and right here, this white lane. If he would have had that white bishop, let's see. He gave up the. Now, if he could have moved his queen over, did something, start moving pieces out, bring his knight over, bring his queen up, make it look like he was going to castle or something. Like he could have done that, put the queen up here, put the knight here, castle. I mean, but he didn't do nothing. He pushed that piece. And now I start my attack. Now the real attack starts. You're supposed to be settled in. I'm all settled in. And now you're trading pieces. And it's not looking good. Check. Now he goes here. Okay, so he goes here. What'd he do? No, you shouldn't have done that. If he would have moved anything else, because he's got the knight and the queen there. Anything. Oh man, he don't even have a good move. I mean, get your pieces out. I mean, if he would have put his knight over here or something, don't move that. Because look, let's say I would take this, and then he would take. And then I come take with the bishop. And then he could take with his queen, but then he'd pin himself. He don't even have a good move. And the game goes on. Then I pin him. It opens this lane up now for discovery. And then where'd he move next? To defend that. He was in trouble either way if he would have moved this up. Or maybe he's better off just dropping the... No, he can't even do that. Oh, it's a bad situation. I just take the rook right away. And now look, I have the queen to come in. And he goes downhill quick. It just all falls down. Trade the pieces. And just keep moving forward. And trade the pieces. And moving forward. And that's what you do. You keep trading pieces and moving forward. You don't. Once you find that one place to be, that one weakness, you need to find that weakness. And once you find it, now he could have got a piece, but I didn't care about that piece even. I had all these pawns. I wanted to just get rid of those, push my pawns. He didn't want to let that pawn get by, but and there it is. I mean, even down here with this pawn, when I went like this, I took that pawn. Now he could have taken it, but still, but now he would have split the pawns. See, that was the whole point. I didn't take the pawn, and then I was hoping he would take this and split. Then he'd split his pawns. Anyway, and then play the game out, and it doesn't matter. He moved the knight. See, he put it there so to stop the pawn from walking. That's what it was. That's why, because he was afraid to move that knight, that pawn would start walking. But he could at least took this one. But he didn't. But I guess if we would have traded, see, if it wouldn't have worked too good for him this way. I'll help him out. Let's say he would have just took that. Then I just would have went like this. And let's say he would have took with this one. I would have took. He can't pass. Obviously, he's going to take. It's not good. See, that's why I pushed it, because I had enough pawns. I didn't have to think. There was no thinking, because I already knew I had enough pawns. Like I just showed you right now. I didn't have no computer to help me figure that. I just showed you right now. I knew this was going to work. And then I could go like that. My move. What's he going to do? You know. So he waits so he don't let that get by. Oh, okay, well then I'll go like this, you know, without no thinking. It's his move. What's he gonna do? Come over here, but then I push. I mean, you know, but then I can push this pawn. I mean, it'd be like, what's he gonna do? You know, I go here, and then I would stop, push this one. I mean, what? I mean, he's stuck. There's nothing he can do. I didn't even help him out. I mean, at least he got some kind of passed pawn out of it. I just sit here because now my king, I don't even have to move my king. There's no thinking. When it's like this, there's no thinking. All right. Thanks for stopping by. We'll have some more for you.